Hello, everyone. Well, hold on. Yep, perfect. I think everyone can hear me. Yep. Hey, guys. Welcome to our first break of some hybrid from this year's Prizm. See what we can get. Good luck to everyone. Let me know what spots you guys got. Let me tidy that up. Hold on. Perfect. Let's just pick it up. We can have some more room. Let's go. First box. Hey, I should be in this one. I got Pickford. Hi, I hope to see some Lamptey and Serge Reguilon. Okay, so we got right backs and Pickford. Pulisic. Okay. Cracked ice. Timo Werner. Number 223. Nice hit for the Werner spot. Hold on, guys. Let me just I need to clear some room here for cards. The break before me didn't. Also wrong says top. The break before me didn't clean up. Give me a second. Pickford is from where I live and supports the same team, so I love him. So you're an Everton fan, and you're from Everton, I assume. Merseyside. I'm a Liverpool fan, but I won't hold it against you. You're a Sunderland fan. I wasn't sure if you meant the team you play for now. Elise, okay. Move these this side. Canos rookie. I assume everyone's fine, or you guys let me know. Are you cool with skipping base? Usually that's the case, but if not, I can show the base. Here's a nice Fofana, just a green Fofana. I think that's the one of the H2 parallels. Nothing really. Scores Club, Raheem Sterling. Yeah, he's originally from Sunderland area. He used to go to Sunderland games before he got popular. Yeah, I remember they signed him from Sunderland all those years ago. He's probably been at Everton for at least 5 years, I'd say. More, maybe 7 years. Here's a Soyuncu, unnumbered Soyuncu. Here is a green Parade from Southampton. Yeah, we got relegated and then joined. And then, yeah, I remember that. Sunderland are back in the championship, right? They're not in League One anymore. Dan Backman. He's been, 5 years. That's what I thought. Something like that. I remember Sunderland freefalled after you guys got relegated from the Prem. Didn't you? You went all the way down to League 2, League 1. It was like you got. It was like back-to-back relegation. They're on the championship now, yeah. Oh, that's sick. That was like one of the most brutal things I've seen. That was like back-to-back relegations. Here's a Rodri out of 23. Timo Werner. I guess nothing besides those cracked ice ones are numbered. Yeah, Prem, Championship, League 1, League 2, and then everyone else is a non-league. And it like breaks out into like those non-league ones, like the 5th, 6th, 7th tiers of English football in the pyramid. What's your next case on eBay? Like our next soccer break in specific? I think Mosaic Prizm. Sorry, Mosaic Prizm. Mosaic Prem is our next footy break. Here's a Cavani. Looks like he's going back to Spain. He really hated England. Pretty obvious. Ayoze Perez. However the league was, the National League. Then there's the Essex League. There's all those different ones. I barely watch Championship, much less I rarely I'll watch like the playoffs every year, but besides that I don't watch Championship games, much less League 2. I don't even think you couldn't even find those here in like North America. Like I know Dazen has the rights here to Championship games, but nothing below that is televised. After National League, it splits into two, which are North and South. Yeah. James MacArthur. Dele Alli. Oh no, I'm sure in England, of course, in England it's very popular because that's where all the fans are. But like in who support those teams. But in North America, the Championship is not popular. It's always the Prem. Yeah, I watch the Nottingham Forest game, but besides the playoffs, I don't watch the Championship games. There's already enough games to watch just between watching La Liga, Prem, Serie A. I don't watch French League, so just between like the Bundesliga, just between those four, you already have enough games to watch. Then you're gonna go watch like second division games, which it's a lot. Champions League, Europa League, Conference League, all those too. A lot of footy to watch. See, I'll be honest and not being rude, but MLS is just not interesting to me. I take absolutely zero offense to that. I don't watch the MLS. It's terrible. I'll just watch, like, if I need to watch the MLS, I'll just turn hockey on. The MLS is terrible. Yeah, everyone, when I watch, like, even though we obviously just lost in the Champions League final, when I watch the league, I usually want Madrid to win. It's just funny because Barca are just such, like, that club is so shambolic at the moment. I don't watch any MLS games. Like, zero. None. in the Serie A, I'll watch I'll watch all the big games in every league, but like if I'm just gonna turn on a regular game and like Serie A, I kind of like Milan just because like their history. Oops, focus. Oh, it's definitely a retirement league. It's definitely a retirement league. Yeah, everyone went when they were so old, then they get bags. Gerrard, Pirlo, all the... Wow, here's a nice thing. This is Jorginho out of 10? Jorginho out of 10. Nice hit for the Jorginho spot. League 1, French leagues basically because it is a wannabe retirement league too. Please announce all the hits. No problem. I always announce them if they're numbered. I can announce the green ones too if you want, but I usually just announce the numbered hits. No problem. Luke Ayling, just a purple Luke Ayling. I watch all Sunderland games. Yeah, no, I usually yeah, I can sleeve them. Yeah, no problem. I usually just sleeve and top load all the numbered and color ones, and then before everything gets packed, everything gets sleeved and top loaded. But I can sleeve and top load them live if you'd like. No problem. I watch all Sunderland games. I have season tickets, and I watch all Real Madrid games. Mine's terribly for me. It's 1 Prem, 2 La Liga, Bundesliga, Championship, Eredivisie. I mean, yeah, I think Prem is. I mean, I don't actually know if I don't actually know if Prem is the best league. Like, it's definitely has the most talent at the moment, but like to me, like Real Betis are the same level as West Ham, for example. So I think like it's pretty even, and in terms of like competition, like I mean, people will say that the Prem has more competition, but like in reality, it's really just City and Liverpool, and all the other teams are pretty far off. So I mean, like La Liga has the most competition. Like La Liga has the same competition as the Prem does in terms of the title. Prem is by far the best league. I think it's the best league for talent at the moment. Like all the big players are going to the Prem. With the exception of, like, obviously, Bayern can attract some talents, Real Madrid. But besides that, all the big talents are coming to England. Lukaku, silver. See, really, you never know what happens in the Prem. It's like unpredictable. Okay, but Leicester winning the league was literally 5,000 to 1 odds. You can't we can't use that as like an actual thing because that really doesn't ever happen. Like that's never gonna happen. Almost after 2 break we posted. For some reason, YouTube takes like a little bit to like re-upload the breaks for some reason. So I don't like. You have to give it a couple hours, but of course. No, that was like a crazy achievement. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying like that doesn't happen all the time. Like that's never gonna happen again. Especially with the money being spent in England. Like at the moment. They just never. You have Newcastle, you have City, like you have too many. You have 2 teams alone. Well, it used to be 3 with Abramovich, but at one point you had 3 teams all owned by countries essentially. Well, 2 owned by countries and 1 owned by an oligarch. But those Leicester, when Leicester won it, like Liverpool weren't really good. It was like Brendan Klopp's first year or the year Brendan Rodgers was sacked, I believe. Then Chelsea just weren't good that year. City, Pep hadn't even gone there yet. Arsenal came second. The league was in an entirely different place. Nobody was really good. Everyone kind of had a down year. Now it's like just with the influx of money and new ownership, it's just not happening again. Here's an Andre Gomes. Well, Leicester were battling Arsenal that year. It shows that you don't just need money if you have recruitment. It goes a lot further. Yes, but that was very unlikely to happen. Look at Man United. You can have all the money in the world, but when your recruitment sucks, it doesn't really matter. That I 100% get. We have 2 silvers in this pack. That I 100% get. But that Leicester thing is never going to happen again. Because you have teams that have money now and or have good recruitment. I mean, not that many, but still. Here's an Ederson. Lacazette. I'm not surprised there's another shock in the next 5 years. I think the gap is just becoming wider and wider and wider. Especially with the new Champions League that's coming, teams that make it are going to have even more money. I think the disparity is just going to grow. And you have those legacy spots that they're definitely fighting over, but it seems like in one form or another there's going to be legacy spots. So the gap is just going to grow wider and wider. Is Jaffa Tanganga. Todd Cantwell. I mean, they definitely made some purchases to make the team younger. This core still has probably another 2 or 3 seasons left, but Mane's leaving this summer. You're gonna have we brought in Diaz, who's 25. The midfield, they're gonna sign a midfielder this summer. Konate's 21. The fullbacks, Trent's still only 23. The team still is quite young, but this is nice. Here, I think an auto of nice hit. Here is an auto, unnumbered, of Donny van de Beek. Would you have any more Immaculate Soccer in the future? Probably not. I would probably say not. There wouldn't be any more Immaculate Soccer, but sometimes we do get some of that stuff in, but there's just not much supply left of it, so it's kind of hard to find. But that's a nice Donny auto. I should put that in the hit cam, to be honest. Give me 1 second. Put that in the hit cam. Aaron Cresswell silver. Jay Rodriguez. do you think would happen in the World Cup? And what will happen in the World Cup? We have you guys in the group. I'm actually Canadian. Like I'm a Canadian citizen, but like obviously like we operate out of the States. So I mean, the U.S. is a joke, but Team Canada I actually think will beat the U.S. Like the U.S. is a joke. Like they're actually terrible. Canada has a few players like Alphonso Davies, Jonathan David. Whatever, like the States, like Pulisic is just not nearly as good as they all think. Reyna, I think, is really good, but he's just always injured. And then like, who else is there? Like Dest is not great. Weston McKennie, I don't rate. Like I expect England, unless Southgate manages to like screw it up, I would expect the U.S. to absolutely get slapped. But with Southgate, you just never know. I mean, if he runs Maguire and, you know, Pulisic runs the Maguire a couple times, there could be a couple goals. Because Southgate has his favorites, so the backline could be, yeah, the LeBron James of soccer. I love that Pawn Stars video. He's just so not good. Like, he's so overrated. Dortmund should be happy they got that kind of fee for him because he just never lived up to the hype. He also is very clearly obvious that Pulisic cares way more about his World Cup qualifier games than actually playing for a club. But, like, with the amount of injuries Pulisic gets, he should probably not be playing as much, like, national team games as he does. Okay. I wouldn't say he's a beast for England. I would concede that he's better for England than he is for United, sure. But the mistakes he's making at United are not just system mistakes. They're just careless errors. Like he megged himself in the box. Like has nothing to do with the system. He's just like him. So I don't know if he's gonna be a beast for England anymore on this current form. I didn't think he was that good for England even before like the last 2 years. Like England has way better defenders. Like Stones, Tomori's had a great season for AC Milan. Kyle Walker's a better center back. He can play. Because if Southgate wants to run a back three, Walker can be a third center back in a back three. Pickford may not start. It could be Aaron Ramsdale. This is a nice hit. Here is a Phil Foden cracked ice out of 23. Nice hit for the Phil Foden spot. Nice hit. Pickford may not start. Could be Ramsdale. Kane Golden Boot, it's possible, but like you never know with like Ronaldo or somebody like that. France, like it could be Benzema or Mbappe. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, Southgate does not care. Like Tomori is definitely England's best center half, but Southgate only pays attention to players that play in England. I 1,000% agree. It's like all of a sudden they're not rated. Okay, Pickford is not good. Like I'm sorry, Pickford is not good. Ramsdale, his form kind of teetered off at the end of the season, but Ramsdale is definitely a better keeper. Pickford isn't actually good. He just was better than the other options at the time. But I think Ramsdale's better. Pickford's also got small arms. It's weird. Tomori and Abraham are yeah. But the Nations League, I mean, it does show promise because I saw that there was a call up Southgate made for the Nations League games, but I don't know if that represents the World Cup. And also a lot of those games, a lot of those players were called up. He even said in the press conference just because the starters needed rest or whatever, or were already involved in games Jordan Henderson wasn't called up because he said like he was in the we were training for Champions League final, so he called up a different James Ward-Prowse. But so like I don't really know if it's indicative of who he's bringing to Qatar. Said he's in class, even though they just survived. I don't know if I'd call him class. Was he the worst player Everton had this season? No. But like, is he like is Pickford good enough to like be the like when you look at other countries' keepers? Like I wouldn't rate Pickford up there. Like he's definitely playable. I just feel like Ramsdale like has a shot at being the starter, especially because he had like a pretty good season. Like Arsenal and Ramsdale had a pretty good season. It just I don't know if. Southgate has his favorites, and I think Pickford may be one of them. But on form, it's probably Ramsdale. Here's a Riyad Mahrez. Any Regulon? No, nothing yet. Speaking of James Ward-Prowse, here's a cracked ice James Ward-Prowse out of 23. Nice hit for the James Ward-Prowse spot. He fully could beat Beckham's record for the free kicks. Way to really show the cards. I mean, usually just based on the feedback, people ask to skip the base cards. But if you'd like to see base cards, I can definitely show base cards. Usually just based on the feedback. When I show base cards, people ask to go quicker and then only show the last card. But I can change as you guys would like it. Any numbered, Basuma or McAllister to no. No, nothing. Amy Martinez there. If you want to see all the base cards, BTFD, let me know. You show a recap at the end, right? Yeah. I show a recap at the end. All the hits will, I show a recap at the end. Sissoko silver. Castagna. Jordan Ayew. Big pull incoming. Okay, let's see. think I put in the eBay notes, but can you not send any base to me? Just numbered or short print, please, if any. Yeah, just send us a eBay message just to, because sometimes it's hard to see those eBay notes. So just send us an eBay message, like just saying that, and then I'll have them like put it in the order like for us, because sometimes they don't show us those eBay messages. Like they're quite hard to find. We can definitely do that for you. Oops. Andy Robertson. Here's just a purple Andy Robertson. Oh, where did all these Twitch viewers come from? 25. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the break. Here's a Tom Davies. Here is a green Tom Davies. Thanks, will do. It's only usually ship my cards. Yeah. We get that regularly for ship my cards. People always ask us that. No problem at all. Just send us an email and I'll have it taken care of for you. And did he? Here, this is a nice hit. Here's an Elise. Nice hit for the Elise spot. Somebody in chat was asking about Elise. I forget who. Can't really scroll up, but congratulations. Value on the Elise? I don't know the values of these green parallels off the top of my head, to be honest. Diogo Jota silver. Hendo. Here's a Kuka from Watford. Henderson is another I like. He's also from Sunderland. Oh yeah, I forgot we signed Hendo from there. That was so long ago. 2012 maybe? I want to say something like that. Kyle Walker. I like Heskey. Is he in the packs? I don't know if Emil Heskey's in this, to be honest. I don't remember the full checklist. So, yeah, very early in his career when he joined. I think it must have been like 2012 or something. This is another nice cracked ice out of 25. Romeu. How about Drogba? Is Drogba in this? He may have an auto. Drogba may have an auto. Who do Heskey and Oh, actually, yeah, I know. Here's a Melier. DCL. Here's an Oba who isn't even in the league anymore. Panini just prints these and doesn't change it after. Danny Welbeck. Here is a Adam Webster. Somebody was asking about Adam Webster, I think. Or maybe it was just McAllister and I honestly forget. I just remember writing players. But and Mapai, I don't remember. That's cool. Nat Phillips has a card. Even though he doesn't play first team football. Here is a silver Luke Shaw. Here's a white Ramsdale, unnumbered, and Ashley Westwood. Ismail Sarr. Yeah, I know, they do. Thiago Silva. See, I mainly collect F1, so I'm seeing these for the first time because I don't collect much football. I see. Here's a Lacazette silver. Here's a Jose Sa in green. Saka. Here's a Livramento. Nice hit for the Livramento spot. It's another Chelsea loanee, I think. Mbembo, rookie. For football, I collect Jordan Pickford Immaculate, Real Madrid Immaculate, and Sunderland cards. Grant Hanley. Oh, here's a redemption for a Pulisic. Signature Prisms Gold Wave Christian Pulisic. Somebody was here for the Pulisic spot. I don't remember who. But if you're still here, congrats on a Gold Wave Pulisic auto. This is a nice hit. Big hit, guys. Cracked Ice Pinnock from Brentford. Number 223 as well. 23 of 23. Oba again. Yeah, so basically LeBron James auto. Yep. Lukaku. Ricardo Pereira silver. Dwight McNeil. Here is a gold Riyad Mahrez, number 210. Nice hit for the Riyad Mahrez spot. 2 nice hits. Mahrez looks like he could be leaving City, to be honest. That was Sedman Rama. That Pulisic auto, I think, is a really big hit. Ellison in the green, the Brazil colors. Here's a Rashika. I put the redemption in the hit cam, but it's like I don't think it's gonna be hard to see. It's a Cucurella in green. Gaeta. Currently got a bid on the Mosaic break as well for Pickford. Oh yeah, that ends tonight. I forgot. Yeah. That ends tonight. Oh, something else cool. Here's a Kuka from Watford, number 210 as well. This is card number 4. Nice hit. We got a bunch of these out of 10s. That's nice. And some cracked dice out of 23s. Actually, not been a bad case. Still got basically 2 boxes left. An Allen silver. This is a Mosella green one. Nice Foden hit there. We got another cracked dice here. A lot of Watford. Here's a Joao Pedro cracked dice out of 23. Anwar Al-Ghazi in green. Here's a Keanu Hoover rookie. Nice hit there. Kai Havertz. James Tarkowski. Here is another Watford cracked dice. Emmanuel Dennis, numbered out of 23. James Ward-Prowse silver. Again, another white Aaron Ramsdale there. Jamal Lewis. Here's a Sonaldo. Anthony Martial. And in the last pack, we got nothing. Let's do a recap. We got our nice auto, or our not the best auto we got, but here's the Donny Van de Beek in orange, the orange wave auto. Probably our biggest hit was the gold wave Pulisic. Then in terms of the parallels we got, I'd say this is probably the best bunch. We got the Sonny, the Dennis at a 23, the Joao Pedro at a 23, the Kuka at a 10, the Riyad Mahrez at a 10, the Pinnock at a 23. What else? Anything? We have a Romeo, Michael Olise, James Ward-Prowse, the Phil Foden at a 23, Andre Gomes, Aaron Mings, Xhaka, Kufal, Jamie Vardy, McGinn. Here's a Dele Alli. Here was a Jorginho at a 10, a Rodri cracked ice, Wesley Fofana, and a Werner. That's what I got for you guys. We have our first Mosaic Prem break ending tonight. So if you're interested in that, get in on it. It was a pleasure breaking with you guys. Hopefully I'll see some of you later.